Jeffrey has been to the UK. Jeffrey was in London, and there was a gaming market. So that was a little short that you guys probably have seen already. If you didn't, yeah, the same short is there. There's a couple of texts on it. It is running vertical in portrait mode, as Reiner pointed out. Yeah, that is the deal with shorts, Reiner. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. Eh? So, if we're going to do more shorts, I don't know. Could be. Portrait mode it is. Hey. Anyhow, I did this video 2 times already. But basically I did the video that I'm doing now, I'm doing for the second time. I did the unboxing that I promised in that short. I said at the end like, unboxing soon, ooh. And everyone was like, yeah Jeffrey, let's do it. I'm waiting for the unboxing, man. That was the first video I tried. Failed. My mic didn't record anything. Why? Windows had an update before and I should know better. If Windows has an update, the mic crashes, or at least settings in OBS change to stupid settings. It doesn't understand anymore what my mic is or something, and I have to reset everything. Also in Discord, everything resets. It's crazy. Anyhow. So, scissors is here. There's a cotton swab with some dirt on there. Can you guys see that? I don't have my lights on, by the way, in case you're wondering. Why is the room differently lit up and he's not using his green screen? Is it because of his Mandalorian shirt now? It is so fucking warm, guys. It's when I was in London, it was already 28 plus for 4 days. I come home to the Netherlands thinking like, nice cold weather in the Netherlands. No. If you look at the map, actually Amsterdam and London are pretty close together and we share the same weather most of the time. Maybe sometimes not the rain, but the weather, yes. The temperature. Rain is better. Instant coffee for Jeffrey. So yeah, I already did the unboxing. It failed. Here it's plastic. More plastic. All these things were sealed. This is what one of the bags that got me. My phone is going crazy. Yes. Toys R Us. Family Cycle Shop. I didn't know that existed. That's in the UK, of course. Toys R Us, and now it is a toy store, right? We have that here in the Netherlands as well, but not the Toys R Us Family Cycle Shop. It holds one of my 2 of my games. Yeah. So, just instead of an unboxing thing, there is already a clue what we're going to do. We're going to play something on the 7800 Plus. Ooh. Let me talk about the venue that Jeffrey was at. Another sip of coffee. It was awesome to see all these retro games together in one place, you know, like huge bins full of PlayStation, Nintendo. Those were the 2 biggest ones, I have to say. It's like 95% of the stands are Nintendo and PlayStation. Then a tiny bit of Xbox, a tiny bit of ZX Spectrum Next was there. There were like 3 tables set up with ZX Spectrum Next and some specky games, yes. I've looked everywhere for Commodore 64. one Commodore 64 game, Winter Games, which Jeffrey already has, so I didn't have to buy that one. I noticed Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System are damn expensive to collect for already at this time. But the Nintendo 64, which is what I have a couple of cartridges from in my hands now, quite cheap. This, £4. A nice motorcycle racer, goes really fast. I never played it on the Nintendo 64, I played it on Xbox or Xbox 360. I'm going to assume Xbox even. F-Zero, I knew F-Zero of course, but also this version, never played it on the Nintendo 64. I played it on Super Nintendo, maybe some Game Boys, probably some versions on Switch, which could include that one, but I don't think so. Banjo, never owned it as well, and all these games I didn't own. Banjo, great game, I know it because I played it on Xbox again. Xbox 360 in this case. It was part of the Xbox Live Arcade when Microsoft bought Rare around that time, I'm going to assume. But 64, I love this. I never owned it, I borrowed it from a friend, and then I did return the game at some point, so hey. Now I can finally play my own copy, because it's a good chat, by the way. Because Jeffrey owns it now. Prices, this is £12, going to say 15 euros-ish. That probably works out to $16 American dollars, going to assume. Quick math. Stop it, phone! Get crazy with all these messages. I know I should look at it because, yeah, kids in the play. This one also £12, so those were the most expensive ones. But really, I've seen more expensive shit for the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo Entertainment System, like I said. Like going 50 plus unboxed. No boxes. Nothing like that. 4, I already said that, and I think this was 8. Cool stuff. So those were cheap pickups. I do enjoy playing on the Nintendo 64 lately. It's actually sitting... you can't see it. The camera just can't see it. And I can't pull it over. Can I pull it over? There is it. There it is. Nintendo 64. With the funky pad that you hold like this or this. It's so cool. I love that thing. If you want to see me playing Nintendo 64 on the channel, guys, you need to leave it down in the comments or put in the comments like, no, Jeffy, stay with your Mega 65, man, and do the occasional Atari shit, because, yeah, you like to do that so much, because, yeah, originally I wanted to be this channel that explores retro gaming from the ground up, or from the, well, where my childhood sort of starts, which is Commodore 64, with a little bit of Atari 2600 mixed in. That's where my childhood starts, exploring these machines for its games. And then I wanted to actually, yeah, go like a little journey with Jeffrey, you know? That was the idea of the channel initially. Uncut. That was, actually it was more of a second channel where I dumped uncut shit. And it started taking over and doing good. And anyhow, I would love to do Nintendo machines at some point in time as well. Well, especially if we get an FPGA based done. Hey, move on. We're completely off the rails. Jeffrey needs to, yeah. It's also the heat. The lamp's gone. Yeah, because of the heat. Jeffrey is overheating. Yes. Where are my Atari games? Right in front of me. Okay. So I said in the short, like there's a treat, a special thing that Jeffrey found, that Jeffrey really wanted to have. This is not it. But on these places with the ZX Spectrum next tiny bit, Nintendo, PlayStation, oh, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. There were only 3 sellers that had like a bin with a tiny section carved out with Atari 2600 games. Hey, and Jeffrey was paying attention. I have to say I was also late. There were like slots. You could go in from 10:30 or something, you know, and then 12 o'clock. 1:30 was Jeffrey's slot, so I had the 3rd slot, and there were only 4 slots. The last one was 3 o'clock or something. Yeah. So those that come early, and it was already sold out when I bought my tickets. Those that come early get the good deals and the good game. So and then my Atari bin was already, yeah, like I said, it was all little corner, and there were empty spaces around it. Maybe someone came in already and bought a couple of things. But hey, this is Warlords. It was sealed in one of those plastics. I haven't tested it out yet. We might do that soon in the channel. I bought it. It was only £6 for one. And because we have this game that we're working on for the Mega 65 and it's Commodore 64. Yes, Mega Wizards. It's based off this one, called the arcade version, but I'm curious to see what this looks like. I have not touched it at all yet. Also not previously on emulation or whatever. The treat. This is special to me, guys. I know there are a lot of guys that are now like, boo, but here it is. Kaboom! I have said it before in the video that I was on the lookout for Activision games, and one in particular, the Kaboom, with the great fun pedal games. Oh, it's actually quite fun that we have 2 pedal games here. All the more reason to bring out the 7800 Plus, because they say the 7800 Plus is a bit more powerful than the 2600 Plus, and therefore the detection of pedals is better. It probably pulls it faster or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm blabbing out my ass. But the 7800 is more capable of reading the pedals, apparently. Maybe the recent firmware updates fixed it for this 2600. Could be the case. I have no idea. Now this is visible. Well, my contact lens is giving out. I can't read it now because my contact lens is giving out. It's a how to call it? Panels. 3 folding panels booklet. Yeah, suck, man. Uncut videos on the channel, guys. Subscribe if you like that. Jeffrey fiddling with his contacts the whole time. And it's, what is my air conditioning unit doing, man? It's not doing anything. It's like sitting there. Let's make Jeffrey warm. I'm also getting sweaty hands, so let's not touch the box anymore. It's so fucking warm here. Here's the card. Yeah, I've touched on this before in earlier videos. That's also why I'm not surprised anymore. So the second video failed. Technical issue. First the microphone, the second one was an OBS thing. Yeah, always something with Jeffrey. Eh? So I noticed this label is like a bit off to that side, you know? It leaves a lot of space here. I don't know. That looks weird. Did you buy them like that? I did notice like this corner is potentially letting loose a little bit. So what could have happened is this sticker was already letting loose and they maybe took it off completely. Maybe with the help of a heating device or something, because you can do that, right? To make the glue kaput by heating it or something, and then it lets loose the label, and then you can basically put back the label with new glue. And maybe this guy was not that good at it. So he went a bit to the left. But hey, the rest it looks all good, but the box is in nice shape. 35 pounds, yes. Yeah, it's a boxed copy. I was told that in the US these are a bit more freely available. Like I said, I can't find Activision games and on all these stands they didn't have Activision games. This was the only Activision game I could find. Luckily, it is the one that I was looking out for the most. Kaboom! I love playing Kaboom on Xbox 360 Game Room. Yeah, that game. With the analog stick instead of the pedal controls, because we don't have other pedal controls. But hey, let's pop this thing in. Enough blabbing. Let me show you Kaboom and why I love this so much. But yeah, I'm a bit out of it, as you can imagine. Heat, third time taping. The surprise is gone. Let me say that. It is what it is. It might help if I actually put plugs in the device. Yeah, cables and plugs and stuff. This for the power. And an HDMI to my frame grabber would also be very, very nice. How hard can it be? I cleaned up nice with all the wires. There's not that much going anymore. That would be one of the drawbacks of going back to also covering Nintendo and shit. I get more and more wires and I never want to take them out because of the ease of swapping devices and then rewiring everything. But it becomes messy at some point. Hey, let's see if the frame grabber picks it up. We should see a fine, nice Atari logo. Oh, wait. Let's do the commercial thing with the Atari stuff.
Are you leveling up with the Jeffrey? 'Cause the Jeffrey is leveling up with you.
Let's boot up the machine. Dun, 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 dun. In the meantime, I'm looking for pedal controls. There they are, pedal controls. 2 controllers, 1 plug. I find that concept still a bit weird. Did they plan this to be like a controller that you could potentially have 4 of in your machine? Maybe. Is that why it's done like this? I don't know. It came up again. So, yeah, like I said, I love this. This is awesome. And I had to play it like that, and now I can do it like that. It is something to get used to. But I'm so happy with this, guys. I can't tell you otherwise. Together with Circus Atari. I've played that one before on the channel, right? With pedals. Love that as well. That is my 2 favorite games on the Atari 2600, perhaps. And Moonsweeper, but that's not a pedal game. I'm looking at the settings here. The difficulty switches are in A. I put them both in B, but I can't assume the right hand side is for port 2. The left hand side is for port 1, or for pedal 1 and pedal 2. probably. A for advanced, B for beginner. They're now in B for beginner, which means we're getting bigger buckets. We can press select to change the 1 to a 2, and now back to a 1. It's not game 1 or 2, it's 1 or 2 players, I think. Pretty sure. Reset. The game starts and comes up with these big pedals or baskets, I should say, which we can use to grab the bombs from this guy. It's a bit blown up, but that's only on B. On A you get smaller ones. That's the ones that Jeffrey played with on Xbox 360. That's probably the other one, Jeffrey. Because after pressing reset, you can already move the baskets around. Yes. Hey, let me show you this. If I move all the way to the right, I'm sort of clicking with my pedal against the device here. I can't move the thing farther than this. And the baskets are also nice sitting on the right side. Now, moving the other side, all goes fine till here, but now I don't have a click and I can push through the wall. Oh. I kid you not. I should try this with smaller buckets. I kid you not, on both my previous playthroughs, if I did this all the way, there's more travel time, you saw that, right? To the left. At some point it sort of wraps to the middle of the screen. Like a weird effect. It doesn't do that now. Interesting. Okay. With small baskets we should try. Hey, let's play. So I press the button, the bandit. Ooh, that's loud. Playing with one hand, with my thumb. Okay, because my audio was a bit on the loud side, as is tradition with Jeffrey. Now, I'm so sad that the first video failed, because that's where all my my honest response to playing this game for the very first time after really a lot of years, and being on the lookout for this game for really a lot of years. And now you can look at it and Jeffrey's like, just going through the reps, playing the game. I understand that, but really, believe me, it felt great booting this up, and I'm still having fun, even right now. The heat, the warmth in the room is also partially to blame for me being less expressive about this, I've got to say. But good fun. The bombs go faster, as you can see. If we drop a bomb on the floor, we lose a life, we lose a basket. Yes. Basically, your game is fucked once you drop the first bomb. If it goes faster. Now it explodes. Okay, we dropped the bomb. We were at a certain speed now. It now drops back one level, one speed less. So you can get into the flow again with 2 baskets left. That's what it looks like. Should talk about points. We're now set back another level, so now it will slow down again for us. Like that. Jeffrey's not there anymore. 660 points. I can do better with the big baskets. I know I can definitely beat 1000. That should be a goal for Jeffrey, but not for this video. I'm going to assume because it's sweaty. Enough about the sweatiness. Let me swap to small buckets. I'm just really curious with A. Putting it in A for advanced. No, one player. Reset. Small buckets. Let's see if it now passes through there. It doesn't do it anymore. I am so confused. Did anything to do with this one as well? Hey! I changed this one all the way to the left. And now it does it. Wait. So, here. Move it to the left, and I slowly move to the left side. You saw it? It just wraps to the middle. But only with this one all the way to the left. Oh. All the way to the right, this one. Now it doesn't do it anymore. Might this be a 7800 plus bug? I wonder. Jeffrey figured something out. I would like that. So, in the first round the bombs are really slow and they give you 1 point each. Great. 10 points for completing the level. Now in the second level they all of a sudden become 2 points each. Wow. Of course they go faster as well. So, 50 points total. Minus 10 is 40 points for level 2. And now, 3 points each. Amazing. So every level you get an extra. Ooh. I suck. I can play this way better than this. Basically, if you get really good at it, you get to the later stages, you know, when it goes really fast, you're like, picking up all these bombs, because that's where the fun is to be had, of course. You rack up a shit ton of points with each bomb, because they're going faster. The points per one are increased and you score great scores. Yes. One more go. Reset. And then I'm going to call it for this video because it is so warm. Yeah, it's not the unboxing video I was hoping. The one that I teased with the... I should have probably first made the video and then do the short. I wanted to get the short out because I was there. I was in London gaming market. Yes. I had a good vacation, guys, with the wife. It was our 10 years anniversary. Wedding anniversary, I should say. We were together for 12 years. Yes, I said that correctly. We met in 29th of June. We married in 29th of June. And we get into our house 29th of September 2017. And 29th is a thing. June, back at the start was a thing. With our house, we couldn't really choose the month. It's nice if you have like your day and plan more things on that day. Because if you're like most guys, and like Jeffrey, you forget dates easy. It's nice for Jeffrey to remember this one date. I can do that. I can remember one date, you know. Guys, I'm too sweaty. I can't play this. Nice to blab about the vacation for a bit. But I'm not going to do that all that long either. There's a lot of sightseeing. It was warm, like I said. Hot, 28 plus. Jeffrey with his backpack, running around between the tourists, being a tourist himself, of course, with the wife. And we had some friends of the wife guiding us through the cities, through the streets of London, to all these landmarks. Yeah, the wife always wants to have picture. She's Filipina. If you know Filipina or you're married to a Filipina, you know exactly what I mean with picture. Yeah, it's a happening. Anyhow, we did that. It was nice. I mean, I've seen a lot. At the end of each day, I was totally broken. My back was compressed, and I was complaining about, walking hurts. Yeah, but all that aside, it was a good trip. We did well. And that London gaming marketing, that was for Jeffrey a treat, right? It was like a candy store, man. I really had to tame myself down and not spend too much money, because that was not the goal. The goal was to get something that Jeffrey really wanted. I was actually allowing myself to pay more than £35, I have to say, if I would find something special. This is special to me. £35 is fine with me. Hey? Let me know down in the comments if you are from the Americas or something, how this is on your end. Can you find Activision games easily? I mean, I can technically order from the States and send something over, but the shipping costs are insane, man. I'm not going to do that. So, hey, sticking with Kaboom from the London gaming market here, and my stack of Nintendo 64 games. That goes on the other stack of Nintendo 64 games. I've quite a couple now. Love it. Bit of collecting. Yes, let's kill the video here before I run out of breath and I need to hydrate. That's what I need. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers.
Are you leveling up with the Jeffrey? 'Cause the Jeffrey's leveling up with you!